All right, now we're going to talk about the men's singles game, YuQi versus Anthony Ginting. And Ginting won 21-11, 13-21, 21-18, an incredible three-set match. And in the first set, he won 21-11, and it was just incredible to watch Ginting play that first set. He was so fast, and he was just striking like a snake at incredible speed and incredible precision. And, I think Ginting really made YuQi play at his speed, especially in the first set. And he also didn't, using his speed, he didn't give YuQi much chance to attack, which definitely is, YuQi's biggest weapon, right? Especially with his height as well. And, not only did he get to the bird really fast, when he gets to the bird, his shots were incredibly quick as well. Like the speed of his shots, especially, in his front, his tumbles at the front is incredibly quick and fast. Every time he touched the bird goes straight down very quickly, and YuQi would be put at a disadvantage. In the first set, YuQi basically didn't smash at all. It was very, very little smashing from YuQi, which is not his game at all. And, Ginting also made him play the driving game, which kind of put YuQi a little, I think it made YuQi feel pressured in that sense. And he quickly took the first set like that. And the second set, YuQi was able to come back, right? And there was a few reasons for that. Ginting was still fast in the second set, but his shot choices weren't as good as the ones he hit in the first set, right? And he was also starting to get read a little bit by YuQi with some of his shots. He wasn't making adjustments fast enough. You can tell that YuQi during the break after the first set, he made adjustments and he was like, I'm going to start getting ready for these shots that Ginting's going to hit, right? And he did that really successfully in the beginning, and he came out really strong. Also, because of the bad shot selection, Ginting also gave YuQi some more chances to attack in the second set, which, YuQi took full advantage of, hitting down with the hard smashes. And besides just Ginting giving him a chance to smash, YuQi, I think, also realized, along with his coach, I'm sure, during the break, that he was not attacking enough. And I'm sure his coach told him, or he thought about this too, but he just started forcing smashes to get his offense going, to at least start it, right? And you can tell, like, in some cases where he gets pushed to the back, even if he's uncomfortable, he's going to smash it. But there's a hard smash or a recovery smash, he's going to smash it, put that pressure at least on Ginting. And I think it worked really well. It kind of, jump started his offense. And you can tell that in the second set, YuQi really went on an offensive barrage, and it's very hard to beat YuQi when he's on that, roll with his offense. And then it comes third set, right? YuQi takes over second set, third set comes along. Now, third set is like really intense because both of them are at the top of their game, right? YuQi knows what he's doing now. He's like, I need to play offensively, right? I need to get my smashes. I need to get my drops, quick drops, point smashes, everything, right? And Ginting was also fast and efficient with his shots in the last set. He fixed his shot selection problem, and now they're just going at it, right? And, in the third set, YuQi was also getting his offense going through not only, Ginting's mistakes, but his own shot creating skills. And, a few things resulted in Ginting's win in the third set, right? Ginting's shot selection, remember, was very thoughtful. I think a lot more thoughtful than the second set. And combined with his speed, it was just really hard to beat. That's when Ginting's at the top of his level, with his speed and the way he combines his different shots. And on top of that, if you didn't watch the game, YuQi choked, I think, pretty hard at clutch time when he was leading 18-15 in the third set. And in that situation, you just got to be mentally strong, and you can't be making the kind of mistakes that he made in that match. In the first point, you can tell he really wanted to win the point, and he forced a overhead smash going straight, right? But it was a little way too forced. Like, it's the forced smash that he did before was good in the sense that he could come back from it, right? He could get ready for the next shot. But that one was like he wanted to kill it, and it didn't work very well, and it went out on the sideline, right? And then from that point on, Ginting just didn't allow YuQi to get any attacks going, by catching the front really quick or driving against him, right? Making him feel the pressure. And YuQi should know this stuff, because he's very experienced. And I'm sure he realizes the mistake he made in that match in the last few points, because these professional players, they train and they practice, the last few points, let's say last 5 points in a game. How do you deal with it? What should you do? Because normally when you practice this kind of stuff, the most important thing is stay on offense, right? Especially the last few points of a game, you want to stay on offense, put that pressure on your opponent. You don't have to kill them, right? You don't have to like win the point right away. It can be a long rally, but you want them to feel the pressure, especially in the last few points, right? Keep the birds low, keep the birds like quick. It doesn't have to be hard, but quick, put the pressure on them. Because, in the end, defense, you can't play defense all day and expect to win a game, right? You need to go from defense to offense or straight to offense. That's the only way you can finish a game off, right? And she was just playing all of a sudden a little passive almost, and started making mistakes. There was one shot where Ginting lifted and he was going for a drop, and it was just a simple straight drop, and he made a mistake, and that really kind of just shifted the momentum into Ginting, and Ginting was just able to come on 1 point at a time. And, YuQi, I think, just couldn't, I don't know what was going through his mind, but he couldn't push through the last few points. Like from 18-15, he led 18-15, and he couldn't get a single point in, right? And that's a problem, right? I think, he's gonna have to film and see what he can do better, but I think it was like a tough, I think that part made it a tough loss for him, because he definitely should have taken the win with the 18-15 lead, 3 points lead. He should be feeling good going into that last few points, and he should have already had a plan, in his mind to go more offensively, to catch the net. And he should have noticed Ginting's strategy to catch the net with him, to force him to stay low and not jump up for a smash or like something like that, right? And he had like 8 chances, right? 8 points, 8 different points to find a chance to attack, and it just didn't happen. So he definitely does need to review that. But overall, the whole game, both players played incredible. She made good adjustments in the second set. He made smart choices. It was just the last few points in that third set that I think he struggled, and he should have slowed the game down, in my opinion, especially 18-15 and 17-18. Once the score gets to 17-18, Ginting reaches 17-18, she should have slowed the game down, take a breather after a rally, walk around a little, take his time, get his rhythm back, right? Just slow down a little, maybe like change a bird or something, right? But I think it was a very close match, and it could have gone either way, right? If she handled the last few points a little better, I think it would have went Shiichi's way. And also, it's just great to see Shiichi playing again. After everything that happened when he retired in that one match, and it's just good to see him on the court. But I did wish to see him going further. But congratulations to Anthony. Just played amazing game, super fast, incredibly fast. And what's really cool about Anthony's game is that not only is he fast, in the middle of the rally, he can slow down the rally and then speed it up again, because sometimes he would use his fakes, right? And that would slow down the rally. And then immediately the next shot, he can push it really quick, and then it would have sped up the rally. And then he would move around and jump and smash, and then boom, another one, slow down the rally. And he has really good speed control and controlling the speed of his opponents. And that's really, really, that sets him apart from a lot of players, and it makes him really fun to watch as well. But, good job to both players. They played incredible, but, good job to Ginting. Congratulations to him. Moving on to the next round. And hopefully we see him playing better and better in the coming rounds.